Hi all, Hal here with more 7 Days to Die. And as you can see, we are in day 16. We're at 5 a.m. I'm actually going to be making a Hub City run today, but what I wanted to do is really quick show you what's going to be going on. We did get a few zombies, as you can see by the amount of bloody spikes up here. I've already repaired what they did. They basically have, well, I haven't repaired all of it obviously, but what basically happened was that they got a little bit closer than I would have liked. As you can see, they actually broke through a few things here. I removed some of the frames, but they did end up breaking a couple of frames as well. But the defenses have actually worked really, really well so far for me. I will be repairing this stuff a little bit later, probably in tomorrow's episode. So depending on what you enjoy, you have a little bit of warning on what's going on this week. Or I should say Wednesday's episode, huh? Alright, so what we're going to do is let me make sure... We're going to go ahead and take some stuff downstairs, because I need to see if I can get the crossbow book. I have leather working, I have everything I need for the crossbow, except for the crossbow book. So what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and throw those in there, and I'm going to actually... Go ahead and take... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to take... See, misreading things here. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and throw this in here. We're not going to deal with a whole lot of that. We do want to take this with us. I'm just going to go ahead and throw all of this stuff in here. Don't need that. Not expecting to need the shovel. You know what? We'll take that just in case. I think that's everything, right? Let's put those. We'll put these down here. And yes, that should be good. Actually, we're gonna leave that because if I die, I'm not going to end up needing it anyway. So, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, you know what? Really quick, let's make a bow while we're here. That way I don't have to take anything with me that we don't have to absolutely carry. And drop that there. Because then what we can do is we can just go ahead and put all of this back, which opens up all of that wonderful space. We're going to load the iron arrows, because, well, we need them. And then what I've got running here is the forge is actually cooking down the stone. Oh, looks like we might actually have enough to make some more cement as well now. Yep. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and smelt the cement down, so that'll cook while we're gone. And what we're going to do here is to just place a couple of these. Let's go ahead and take this stuff out as we leave, because we don't want to leave that there. Because that way if something happens, you know, well, we don't end up losing all of our stuff. Let's see here. Which way is the best way to get to Hub City? Hub City is that way, so we actually want to go up, not down. That was the mistake we made last time, right? Alright. So let's go ahead and place this stuff here. And we'll leave that last one there, because it doesn't really matter. Right, so, go ahead and close that. Alright, and we are on our way. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we are going to go do a Hub City run. I will probably go ahead and cut this on the way over, because I don't think you want to waste time with just watching me run back and forth between Hub City and the base here. So I will bring you back if we run into anything ridiculous, like just some random horde or something. Let's see here. Oops, completely missed him. There we go. And we're gonna wait for him to stand back up. And he is dead. Okay, perfect. Anything on him? Oh, food, always a good thing to find. We're gonna go this way and we'll let the zombies worry about themselves today. Like I said, I did have a few zombies pay a visit in the night, so we're just basically cleaning up what's left of them. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and leave them to themselves and go hit Hub City now. So I am going to go ahead and do a cut here, and yeah, we will be right back. Oh, but before I forget, happy Monday to everybody. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. I know this is Monday afternoon for you, so if you didn't see the Empyrean stuff this morning, you might want to stop by and take a look at that as well. And yeah, so hopefully, like I said, everyone had a fantastic weekend. I know I did. I'm having a great day so far for it being a Monday. It's like, you know, just how good can your Mondays ever actually be? But, you know, I can't complain. It's actually a good day so far. So hopefully everyone else can say the same. And if not, hopefully it'll get better for you. And as we have a bit of running to do at this point, I am going to go ahead and do the cut. And we will be right back. Hi all. And we're back. And I've actually broken into the back of the Shotgun Messiah. Oh, look, puppy jacket. And what we're going to do is we're going to start clearing out some of this stuff. Mainly because I just want to see what we've got in here. Oh man, nothing, of course. Looks like my loot luck is paying off as normal, right? Are you kidding me? Oh man. Oh, yeah, it's going to be one of those loot runs, it looks like. Oh, AK receiver. So let's throw this in here for a second. Do I have any lumber? No, I don't. Alright. So what we're going to do is see if we can find enough wood. Oh, look at all this stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. We're going to see if we can find enough lumber to make a storage chest. I actually have a couple of storage chests in town already, but I basically want to keep one in each of the areas. So let's go ahead. And that should, I hope, be enough. What I need 10. Okay, so when I take this one out, that'll be enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a storage chest. We're going to throw it in the back here, the back room. Mainly because this is where we're going to get everything. Like if we come through here to pick up any goods, this is where we're going to have to come through anyway. So let's go ahead and do this. We have a storage chest we can now craft. What we're going to do is we're going to put this up here so that it is completely out of the way. And anything that we don't really need right now, I could have just completely thrown that away, I think. Let's see, what else? Barrel, hunting rifle, stock. I definitely want those. Let's throw the duster over here. We're going to put this back in our inventory. Okay. And then what this allows me to do is to basically set up little supply caches, and we can come back when we need to. And as you can see, I am starting to overheat, so I'm going to do another quick break, see if we can grab something to cool off, and we will be right back. And we're back. So basically all I had to do was take off my duster, which is unfortunate because I kind of want to be using the duster. So while we're in here, let's see here. Oh, what's that? Rocket launcher parts, shotgun barrel. Interesting. Definitely be searching all of the trash now. If for the folks who don't know, they've changed the loot tables. So what's going on now is that the loot tables. What do I have? Oh, not paying attention. Yeah, the loot tables have been updated, so now you get more valuable things in random trash than you used to. So if you were one of those people who would tend to run past trash piles, you don't want to do that anymore. You can actually find schematics and everything else in there now. So definitely want to be keeping your eyes out for this stuff. You know, you never want to walk away from the old expression, never leave money on the table. Yeah. Never leave trash unchecked. That's the new rule for 7 Days to Die. Alright, so we're going to keep opening these things. See what else we've got in here. What is that? Ooh, purple pistol parts. Nice. Means I can upgrade my pistol. And this is one of the reasons why I'm leaving boxes in each of the storeroom or in each of the stores. Because, like I said, with all of the stuff that's in these stores, it gives you a lot more flexibility if you can come through and loot everything without having to worry so much about if you're going to have room for it all. And then what you can do is, at the end of the looting run, you come back, just figure out... Oh, of course. You figure out what you want to take, what you want to keep, and you just go from there. So, we are going to keep... Let's see... Let's go ahead and put the... We'll put the code away, we'll put that over here. We're going to put all of this stuff. The miscellaneous crap, we're going to just go ahead and get out of the inventory. While I like having the rocket launcher parts, I'm not planning on building one, at least not anytime in the near future. So that one is a much lower priority for me than anything else right now. Let's see, we already have a melee weapon, we have a hunting rifle, we have pistol parts. Oh, awesome. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this then. Look at that. And then we can put these back in. Do I have I don't have my hunting rifle with me, but I think those are better than what I have in it right now. I know these are better than what I have, so I don't have the shotgun book yet. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and reload this. Anytime you do work on it, you need to reload it. Let's go ahead and put this back. And I'm going to leave that open because... Oh, hello. Because I don't want the zombie... Oh, man, I'm hunted now. Really? What am I hunted by? Hey, motor oil. Oh. Just a crispy critter. Okay. And... Oops. Shot completely over him. And he's gone. Okay. So, yeah, like I was saying, I don't want to leave the things that I absolutely positively want to take, and better things that I know are better than what I've got back at the base, I'm going to keep with me. Mainly because of the fact that having to come back if you start getting chased is much more difficult than it needs to be. So, we are going to go check here. Be careful of the pits because this stuff will end up killing you. Hi, how you doing? Oh, come on. That was right through your head. Basically, you just use the point of the arrow to determine where you're shooting. Don't trust the crosshair. And... Come on, buddy. Oh, bloody hell. Come on. Alright. Okay, so now that we're back in here, is everything respawned? No, of course not. Doesn't that just figure? Okay. What do we have in there? Empty book. Okay, since the bookstore hasn't respawned yet, we're gonna go ahead and just... Oh. Anything in there? No. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. Man, what is this? Empty cans back to back, huh? Alright. And all of this is... So yeah, basically I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the old books out of here because I want the bookcases to respawn, and they will respawn even with stuff in them. Basically what you do is it's just like it has been before. You leave, if you leave something in there, when you take it out, if everything's respawned, when you come back, it'll have been respawned as well. Alright, so... But I'm not seeing... So it looks like basically everything has not respawned yet. I guess we can hit the Shamway. I was really hoping Hub City would have respawned by now, but maybe it's on 7-day respawn instead. If so, I'm in some serious trouble, because it means that it won't spawn for another until the next horde, roughly. Oh. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this out really quick. This is one of the reasons why you want to make sure you have as nice a tools as possible, because you really do need them to get through this stuff as fast as possible. So let's go ahead and do this. Perfect. Look at that, flaming arrows. Not that I can make them anytime soon, but you know. We do need to grab as much food as possible. That's always a good thing. And we are already at 2 o'clock in-game. Oh, look at that. Let's eat that. Thank you. We'll take that. We're going to leave the meat and everything in there. But I do need to start heading back to the base. But I do not want to be stuck in Hub City for the night. So we're just going to go ahead and crack all of these open really quickly. So the nice thing is that since we have the beaker, we're not dependent upon the Poppin' Pills or Shamway Pharmacy for the ones that have it to be able to get the antibiotics. So yeah, what we're gonna do is, let me open this up really quick because I want to see which. Oh, this is, yeah. I do want to get in there because it's the. We have the drink refrigerators up front, and those are always good to have because that means beer. So, a couple more swings. What we're going to do is we're just basically going to do a speed run through here. Oh. Looks like I need to get close to repairing this stuff here. Oh, this is why you always check the crates. Free beer is good beer. Any more? Oh, potatoes. That means I can add more potatoes to the farm. Nice. Oh, nothing there. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish looting this place up. And then we are going to get the hell out of town because we are running out of time. Look at that. Alright. Like I said, I am not overly worried about hitting everything, especially since we know that Hub City hasn't respawned. I do have to make another run back here, and I will probably do that on Friday, which will put us somewhere around day 17, day 18 in game. So, alright, fine. If we're gonna loot it, we may as well loot it all at the same time, right? So I want everything but the raw meat. Actually, I'm heading back. If we're heading back, let's go ahead and take the raw meat. Okay. Now we're going to place this back down. And it is time to rebalance what we have where. So we have beer here, we have that. Because we don't want to drop those things if we don't have to. Alright. And that looks like we are good to go, so we are going to make our run back to base. And we're just going to ignore everything that isn't directly stopping us. I am going to swing through and hit the cars on the way out. Hopefully we have time to make it back to the base, because I don't have enough supplies to throw a temporary base up anywhere. I am thinking about coming in and taking over the water reclamation plant. The problem with setting up a base here, though, is that because the way that the spawn worked for us this time, we don't really have a whole lot of options as to where we go. Basically, we'll be too close to have things respawn, because I don't think they have changed that yet. I believe that it still has that proximity. If you're within so many blocks when it respawns, the respawn timer won't actually count down. But I may be wrong about that. If anybody knows for sure, if you could leave it down in the comment section below the video. You know, share the information so that we're all playing by the same rules. Yeah, I know I didn't need to attract him. I could have killed him or just completely avoided him, but that's okay. I'm more worried about getting out of here quickly than I am about doing so quite so safely. So let's grab this. Anything? Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff out of there. Most of that's just going to be scrap metal when I'm done with it, so... Let's already loot it, so we can get the heck out of the city. Hopefully... Come on, what am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? Dude, I hate invisible blocks. These things are the worst thing when you run into an invisible block. Yeah, let's see. So... actually, let's see here. I had somebody ask me about the overheating and why it's such a problem. And basically, depending on what gear you're wearing, you will be able to increase or decrease your heat. The best things for decreasing your heat are going to be cloth armor, and then if you use the bandana and the cowboy hat, those will both drop your heat level drastically. Which is a good thing, because what that will allow you to do is, as you can see, I'm up to 103 right now, and I'm getting ready to have to start taking off more armor, and that's something I don't want to do. That's empty, okay. And we're just going to go ahead and run this way. Are you empty? Oh. But one part of the reason why you need to regulate your temperature is if you're using the weather survival. That does influence your rate of consumption for water and food. If you're cold, you get hungry faster. If you're hot, you get thirsty faster. And as you can see, my thirst level is dropping quickly. Well, I should say my hydration level is dropping fairly quickly. So I do need to get into a position where we are out of the burning biome. And if you find them, when you're running through the biomes, you're going to see... I need to make sure I don't get up to 110, because if I hit the 110-ish, it's that's bad, because what happens is you start having the hypothermia? I don't remember. Basically, if you get too hot, you hit heat stroke. Heat stroke destroys your stamina, like, drastically. Come on, let me out. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a puppy. Anybody else want to come play? Sheesh. Alright, you have anything useful? You actually do have something useful. Tell you what, trade ya. Don't need the puffer coat because I've got a couple of puffer coats. Oh, you know what? I don't really need the leather. We do have a book, so we'll take it. So yeah. So basically what it comes down to is when you find stuff like this, like the dirt, the heat is actually based on the terrain you're standing on. So if you're standing on dirt, you will lose heat. See how we're losing heat? If I walk over here to the burnt biome, looks like we're still losing heat. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Looks like we're far enough away from the heat generator. Cool. So yeah, but basically depending on the biome you're in, you can gain or lose heat easier. So what you want to do is to make sure you are out of as much of the heat generation areas as possible. Otherwise, you're going to find that you're going to need to be adding and removing clothing a lot. Which is kind of funny when you think about it, but, you know, I mean, it's accurate. But it is definitely something else to deal with that you may not want to be dealing with. But yeah, as you can see, you know, my heat is still up over 100 degrees, so I am losing... Oh, look at that supply crate. Anything good? Read that. Read that. Read that. You know what? Get rid of the paper. And we'll take that. Okay. That was rather fortuitous. Wow. Okay, that was really crazy, the fact that that was right there. Okay, so let's head back to the base. Hey buddy, how you doing? Jump the crawlers and keep going. We are at way too late in the day to stop and play with the crawler. So, hey, water supply. That's a good thing to find. Oh, all sorts of zombies over here. And as you can see, my temperature is now dropping fairly quickly because of the fact that I don't have my coat on. And that's a much more temperate biome. So now that we're over here... Oh, I'm... Come on. Thank you. You want to definitely keep a couple of beers on you whenever possible because, you know, that allows you to get places much faster without worrying about your stamina. Oh, that's a bear. We don't want to play with the bear. I have enough ammo to take the bear out, but I would really rather not deal with the bear at all if I don't need to. Mainly because of the fact that they make really good guard dogs. Because they will eat the zombies. And I mean, they do eat the zombies. Alright, and as you see, we are pretty much back to base. I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. Thank you for stopping in today. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Keep wanting to say tomorrow. Wednesday, we are actually going to be doing a little bit of work around the base. And then on Friday, I'm going to plan on heading back to Hub City, just to give you an idea what we're looking at for this week. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you throw them down in the section below each of the videos. I don't always get back to everyone, but I do try my best. And if I don't make it and get a reply to you, I apologize in advance. Nothing personal. I just ran out of time. And as I'm out of time, I'm out of here. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I hope to see you all back here tomorrow for tomorrow for Ark, or Wednesday for more Empyrean and 7 Days to Die. So, as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.